I was mostly isolated and mostly nonverbal most of my life. So after socializing with people and understanding how you guys think a little bit, I've been for myself doing personal healing on my videos for myself because I suffer from short-term memory loss, because my family kept trying to force me to go to counseling, and the Holy Spirit was heavy on me not to for many reasons. And I prayed and made a vow to the Most High to be a witness before the world to prove that we don't need counseling, that all we need is a relationship with Him. And I began praying, studying, which I was doing my entire life, but digging in deeper, praying, studying, focusing on my life, journaling, and paying attention to myself and my child and what is needed to grow was what the problem is. And I've been doing that. Realize, and my life is not a sob story, because as I was on YouTube recording my healing process for myself, I started to get feedback saying, oh, she's trauma dumping. Oh, she's, what is it? Sob story. What? And that's so annoying because I was born second generation satanic ritual abuse family, brutally, physically, and sexually abused and groomed since I came out of the womb. So everything that I have to say about my life for you guys is traumatic. I didn't realize it was traumatic. I realize every time I speak, people cower. I know that it just didn't feel good. It just was labeled as bad. I did not have depths of how bad it was. And I'm just speaking to heal, and everybody's responding to me. Oh, she's trauma dumping. Oh, she's sob story. No. So, welcome in. Trigger warning. Um, I was born into a satanic ritual abuse family. And so a lot of my life was very abusive. And no, my life is not a sob story. No, I'm 31 years old, retired Army vet. I can provide for myself. I am on the course of getting my fitness training together so that I can attempt to join the WNBA. I don't need anything from anybody. This is just my life. And sadly, I've been through a lot of physical and sexual abuse. And so when I try to speak to people, it's hard to make connections because a lot of my life was abusive. And so I'm realizing this in the aftermath of trying to have conversations and grow and build with people, and everybody saying, oh, sob story, trauma dumping, and I don't have anything else to talk about because this is my life, right? I'm sorry, let me read the comments. Hi, everyone that said hi. Happy birthday, Sabrina. I don't know. Happy birthday, Sabrina. Um, Hi, Ryan Bucker. And my day is all right. Just processing life a little bit. Um, and so yeah, a little bit of a trigger one. So I've been on YouTube processing my healing journey as I document my healing journey so that I could see my growth. And people started saying, oh, she's trauma dumping. Oh, it's a sob story. I don't need money or anything from anyone. I never asked for money or anything for anyone. The only thing I have asked is for someone to come with me to get my children because they are being physically and sexually abused. And everyone ignores me on that. I don't need money or attention. But the point of being on social media is for people to see your videos, right? Right? But so I was on YouTube documenting my healing journey, healing process. Don't need anything from anyone. That being said, Erica Mason messaged me on Instagram. I watch a lot of her videos. I could talk then, like I make videos, I could talk. So people see me talking, I could not have a conversation with another person because I was isolated my whole life and only abused. So I didn't even know what an interaction with another person would be like. I was growing with Erica. That was my experience. And the way that she's acting is so nasty. I could not communicate in that beginning when she called me because I was escaping satanic ritual abuse and was just now out in the world, not knowing how to communicate. And she wanted me to do things that I was not comfortable with because, so first off, I'm a brown skinned indigenous woman and we're not treated very well. My whole life, I've been a very peaceful, calm person. I mind my business. I don't bother people if they don't bother me. And then just randomly beat, slammed, and harmed and assaulted, and then sitting there confused, wondering what I did for this person to just do this to my body. And that's why it's not because Erica's a celebrity. It's because my entire life, nobody communicated with me. They just did violent things to my body. And then I'm set wondering, why the fuck did this just happen? Why the fuck did this just happen? Why the fuck did this just happen? And then I find her. And so got me back on track. What they do is satanic ritual abuse. What they did to me. So they took me from a very young age, only brutally, physically, and sexually abused me. I did not get hugs. I didn't get any touch of love. I never got comforted. So that they don't allow you to build any form of personality so that they can turn you into whatever dog, cat, because you have no human interaction. I seen what they were doing to me. I didn't know what they were trying to turn me into. I started them start turning people into weird shit. But I ran away and I didn't. So what they have to make you bond. You have to bond to them. You have to accept them. I didn't bond or accept anybody. I overcame everything. Praise El Yahuwah who brought me through. So then now I get to Erica. I did not know that she seen me. The way that she talks allowed me to heal. Nobody paid attention to me. I did not expect her to know me. So in my mind, I was like, oh yeah, this is a safe place to heal. And I was imitating a relationship so that I don't go down into these pits to be turned into an animal or something that, people created for me, abused me to fall into those places. So I'm learning how to communicate with her. And as she communicates with me, it's building structure for me to stem to understand how to communicate. And so now I can't be that. I would have to be broken down. And I understand what's going on now. They did this from when I was a child. So I'm literally healing coming out of that. I did not go with her because she disrespected me. I expected that she would apologize, and then she apologized. We would have continued growing a relationship. I am not here for fame. My goals, I was starting a homeschool academy with my daughter, sports. I encourage other families to homeschool their children, form sports team, and then we can compete and do events and stuff like that together. Yes, we would still utilize social media and stuff, but we would not be looking for events in like Hollywood. We would not be looking for any of the mainstream events that are tied to the human trafficking scandals, which I always knew about because I was trafficked in my what I've been working on my entire life to help bring people out of and away from that. I'm not looking to be famous because I know what's going on. Hillary Clinton is involved in my trafficking, not celebrities. But my cousin, who is missing to this day, was supposed to be a singer. And they took her to camps, her social workers and stuff. But then she came back pregnant, said that she was a bad child, this and that, and was being trafficked, and is now MIA. So while I'm on social media, this is as big as it gets for me. I'm not looking for big applause. I'm not looking to go on I'm not looking to go on TV shows. I'm not looking for awards. I'm not looking to be recognized by Hollywood or nothing like that. This is what it is for me. When I get my community and we grow and build together, we would be people that are family oriented, into sports, health, and wellness, and we would build a community and homeschool our children and not being like one community. You would homeschool your children on your complete own curriculum that has nothing to do with me. We would just have sports competitions. Possibly can link for field trips like that. You're the king of your own house, your own kingdom, your own lineage. I'm over my children, my family, my own lineage. We would just connect. I don't have the same mindset as people on social media, like looking for a whole bunch of followers, looking for red carpet events. That's not why I'm on here. This is enough for me socializing. I'm healing from being mind sex slave, from being sex trafficked throughout my family, throughout Riverside, um, what is it called? Riverside Foster Agency. That's not what it's called, but I forgot what it's called. I don't know why. My brain is just slipping. So when Erica called me, I literally could not speak. But then she was also being disrespectful. I could not move forward because she refused to fix what she did. I had deep emotions for her, so I could not just let go, even though how she was treating me. But then, after coming for me the way that she did, sexual, then tried to turn it into a business, like, no, I'm really upset. And actually, Erica needs to get back. And we need to talk in person, me and you, off cameras, because, like, you're not making any sense. You're not making any sense. You're being big headed on some weird fame stuff when I did not know who you were. You were not a celebrity. I was just attracted to you. You called me You started the dominant role of pursuing, but then cowered away and is doing this weird stuff. Who are you talking about circling back? Because who approaches someone basically asking the fuck, and then that person ignores them, and then you start making videos about, like, you don't make any sense. You really pissing me off real hot. Me and you, Erica Mason, need to have a conversation. You need to call me. We need to talk about everything.